Mpendwa msikilizaji, na kusalimu katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Nimeokoka, Kristo ni Bwana. Ninakukaribisha katika kipindi chetu cha The DEBORAH ambacho huwa kinakukujia kwako nyumbani kila siku ya Jumatatu kuanzia saa 2 ya usiku. Kwa hivyo ninaamini ya kwamba kimekuwa cha baraka tena zaidi. Nimekuwa nikija kwako peke yangu, nikikuzungumzia mambo ya familia, nikikuelezea mambo mengi ambao wengi wameniandikia ujumbe, wamekuwa wakinipigia simu, wakiniambia vile wamekuwa wakibarikiwa. Bado tunaendelea na ninaamini ya kwamba kitazidi kuwa cha baraka tena zaidi. Na kwa hivyo leo niko na mgeni ambao si yuko peke yangu leo kama vile umenizoea. Leo niko na mgeni ambaye ametutembelea. Amekuwa ni mmoja wetu ambaye amekuwa akitutembelea, na tumejua ya kwamba kuna kitu kizuri ambacho anaweza share nasi ambacho kitatusaidia watoto ambao watako pale nyumbani ambao wanasoma, labda pale unajiona ya kwamba ni mwimbaji, labda unashindwa utaanza wapi. Ujue ya kwamba kuna watoto pia ambao Mungu amewaita na wako na huo mzigo na waogopi, wamejiamini. Kwa hivyo ninaamini ya kwamba tutakapozidi na kuendelea utakuwa wakubarikiwa na Mungu wetu atakuwa pamoja nasi hadi tamati. Kwa hivyo usibanduke kuwa pamoja nasi. Kwa hivyo ninamkaribisha msichana mrembo ambaye amekuwa ninamtamani tu kwa umbali, lakini siku ya leo tumebarikiwa. Ako katika Agape Love TV. Mtamuona macho kwa macho, labda umemwona pale kwa YouTube, lakini leo tuko na yeye hapa, utamuona kwa macho yako akikuzungumzia. Kwa hivyo karibu.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. How are you, Naitore?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, we are so happy to have you today.
I'm also happy to be here.
That's good. So I want to tell the people about yourself, then we proceed from there.
Okay, my name is Naitore. I'm 11 years old. I'm in year 6 and I'm in a school called Herald International School. Well, I love singing very much because that's what makes me feel like that's what removes all my problems from me. So that's why I love singing very much. And today I'm going to talk about myself.
Wow, what an introduction. I love that. Oh yeah, at your age, could you have spoken like her? I believe that we are doing something and she's doing something. So about yourself, Naitore, you have told us that you are a musician. When did you start to sing?
I started singing when I was 2 years old.
Wow, 2 years?
My father was playing the guitar. He was just randomly playing the guitar and I composed a song.
Mm-hmm.
My first song to compose, which was called Mwangalie.
Mm-hmm.
You can find it in YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my link is Naitore the Super Kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find my song Mwangalie in YouTube.
Wow. Wow. So if I may ask, what inspired you to pursue your career in singing?
In my family, we were going through a lot of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you last time when I was in church,
Mm-hmm.
I composed that song, Get Back Up Again,
Mm-hmm.
when as a family we had challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So I took singing like a career of mine to rise my family.
Okay.
So people can see that, this family is blessed.
Mm-hmm. What inspired you to sing?
What inspired me to sing?
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I loved singing since I was young. I loved singing because singing is my hobby. It's everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even sometimes when I feel sad,
Mm-hmm.
singing is the one which makes me happy. Sometimes you can be going through a lot of challenges and there's something that can comfort you.
Mm-hmm.
And what inspired me to sing is that comfort.
Mm-hmm.
The challenges inspired me to sing.
Okay.
To show people around the world, no matter what challenge you're passing through,
Mm-hmm.
you can be whoever you want if you decide to be whoever you want. Like something you should know. If you're talking to yourself or talking to someone, use I am in the right way.
Okay.
So that you can be who you want to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's wonderful. And how old are you now?
I'm 11.
Okay, and you started singing at 2 years.
Yes.
And how do you balance? You said you are in which school?
Herald International School.
Oh, wow. So how do you balance your singing and also the school career?
Well, how I balance, I go to school and I get out of school at 3:30. So when I reach home, I practice, I sing songs, so it's not hard for me to balance.
Okay. So since you started to sing, you were still performing in school. How do you say that your performance? Did you change perform better than the way you used to do, or you declined?
Long time ago, I was not performing as good as performing right now. And I can say that because I thank my dad. In 2019, Corona came. I was singing in places, and then when COVID-19 came, everything went down.
Okay.
My talent was completely crashed. It was shut down because of that COVID-19. So my dad and our whole family just discussed, and we said, let us stop and start practicing. We start practicing. Then one day when everything stopped, we go expose ourselves.
Okay.
So now is when I'm starting to expose myself, because I've practiced a lot, and I can tell you, practice it makes everything perfect.
Wow. So when you compare before you started singing and now, though you said that you started singing when you were 2 years, so have you changed, or you are still performing the best? Because it can be a challenge if at all you can be singing and yet you are not performing well in school.
Well, I have performed well, and when I was recording myself when I'm singing when I hear the recording, and then when I hear myself now, I see like I've improved a lot.
Okay. So do you have any relationship with God? Because I believe as you sing, how is your relationship with God?
I have a very huge relationship with God, because without God I could have not managed to be here. Without God I could have not managed to be who I am right now.
Okay. So you recognize there is God, because we are living in another world where the people are not believing God. Some of them they have their own beliefs. Some of them they worship idols.
Yes.
And you believe in God, and you believe that whatever you are doing, you are not doing it by yourself, though you are saying that your dad has been there with you. You recognize that there is God.
Yes. I'm so proud that I have parents who taught me God, who taught me about God, who taught me in this life. It's a very violent life, and there's no way you can protect yourself from the violence. The only way you can protect yourself is by God on your side.
Wow. So do you hear that? I love that. We usually say that bring up a child in a way he should go, and when he's old, he will never depart from it. I love what she's saying about the parent. That the parent has brought her up, teaching her about the thing. Unaona wazazi, kufundisha mtoto wako, maandiko inasema mfundishe mtoto wako katika njia ipasavyo, naye akiwa mzee hatafanya nini? Hatatoka. Babake sio pasta, mama sio pasta, but waliamua kwenda katika njia ya Mungu. Wewe ambao uko pale unasema ya kwamba there is no God, unafundisha watoto wako kukunywa, unafanya vituko, ninataka uangalie na usikize story ya Naitore. What she's saying, that the parent has brought up her well in a Christian way. She recognized there is God. Wewe ambao upeleki watoto Sunday school, hii ni changamoto tunarushiwa. Wewe ambao uko pale mzazi, you are not encouraging your children about God. It is a challenge. Here Naitore, she's telling us, she's talking very well, saying that the parent has played a very big role in her life. Herself, she recognized that there is God. So it is a challenge that I am throwing to you, that if at all your parent there at home, and maybe you are just there reluctant, because you never know what will your child be. Haujui mtoto wako atakuwa nani. So hiyo moto kidogo ambao unaona mtoto anachukua, unaona wanaanzangaje na mwiko, anachukua mwiko, anafanya nini? Anaanza kuimba. Ujue hapo pako na talent. Wengine unaonanga mtoto akiwa pale anafanya nini? anaenda kwa anawekesha watoto chini, anaanza kuwahubiria. Unajua hapa pako na nani? Pako na pastor. Unaona mwingine anaanza kusema yes, I am the DJ. Unajua hapo pako na DJ. So let us also help our children to nurture their talent, because it is God who has given you that responsibility. Isikuwe tu wewe tu ni kuzaa alafu tena unamtuma shule. And what I wonder with our generation, but I thank God for the CBC. Yes, you said you are in an international school.
Yes.
So there is part that you does in singing in school.
Yes. Well, most of the time.
You are in which club?
Actually, I'm not in a club of singing, because singing, my dad is one who coached me to sing until like the way I am. You know, in school when they have festivals, I sing. You know, people appreciate me very much, and it's not me who did it. It's God and my parents.
Okay. So you are saying that you are not in a club of singing in the school.
No.
But how do you go that you go to music competition?
You know, like I sing for them sometimes in school, and they're like, wow, you have a nice voice. Who taught you? They were like, which school do you go to? I was like, you know, I don't go to any school. My dad teaches me. So they're like, apply. Just sing for us this. So that's how I sing in school.
Wow, that's so powerful. So even if the parents, you're not in the club for singing, but at home the dad does good work.
Yes.
And you can also participate in the singing. So it is not a must for you to be in a club for singing at school, so that you may participate in the competition. So even when the parents come, you do the representation.
Yes.
Oh, that's powerful. So I hope you are following us very well, and I believe that as you have heard with Naitore, that she has been in a position to balance her school and the singing. That she is not, sometimes we forget to balance. You find yourself that you are deep much in singing, you forget that you are also a student. But with herself, the parents have helped her. So don't try to, there in our lives, in our time, we used to be taught by your parents that is, when you are playing the football, don't play the football. Concentrate on singing. And that's what I was saying before I was cut short. I was saying that the CBC has come to help us. That even if she's in an international school, but you see the CBC that we have, most of the children are going, we are now valuing the talent. We are looking for the talent of that child, and also we are trying to encourage and also to nurture the gift in that child. So I believe that as you are listening to Naitore's story, that you also look at your child and try to nurture the talent in that child. So let us not be let us come out of the analog, and now we come to the digital, which we are living now, that we are going to help our children to know their talent and also to nurture their talent. So we are going for a short break, believing that you are not going to change the channel. Stay tuned. We are coming back. Hello, welcome back. Hakika tumebarikiwa tena zaidi kuwa na mrembo, my queen, my girl, Naitore, who is in the studio today. So before tuendelee, ninataka just to read a verse in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 16 to 17 says, "A man's gifts make a room for him and brings him before great men." Wow, this is coming to pass in her life at her age, that we are here together with her because of her gift. So don't despise your gift, hata kiwa tu kidogo. Just continue to stir it up. It will make you to stand before great men. So we are here with Naitore, still asking her about her life, which I believe that we are still following her and following us, and I believe we are becoming more blessing to you. So we are back to you, Naitore. If I can ask you, so far for the years that you have been singing, since you started singing at your young age, that is 2 years, I believe that you have some achievement that you can share together with us.
Yes.
That you have achieved so far.
So my first achievement is that, I'm so lucky to have a father who's also my coach.
Oh, wow.
My second achievement, when I hear myself when I was young, and now I hear like my voice has grown.
Okay.
So those two achievements are the achievements I have.
Wow. I love that.
And also I've gone to sing to international people, international places. Yes.
Wow, that's great. Imagine, I don't know if you, father, you are listening there. Can your child boast with you that it's my daddy? Most of the men have despised their families, but you see this young girl, Naitore, she's saying that the father has played a very big role in her life. So wacha kusema watoto ni wa mama. Are you getting me? Wacha kusema watoto ni wa mama. Our bishop was telling us that it is the responsibility of a man, to take care of the children, to take them to school. Usikue boss sana. Tuliambiwa tusikue kama wazee wasikue kama senge. Senge inazalisha but hailei. So ukiwa pale kama baba, take care of that child. Now kama uko pale mama, I like to talk also to the young maybe, or the single mothers. I usually tell them, if at all you are the dad and the mother of that child, just know that mtoto ako na kipawa. Just continue. If at all you are there alone, don't despise yourself. Useme, oh, baba yuko, oh, I cannot do it myself. I usually say that I am a role model, that I have been brought up by a single parent. That was my mom in slums of Korokocho. And can you see me where I am now? It is only by the grace of God. But I usually say, also I'm proud of my mom. She has achieved all that because the father, he's the one who has motivated her. So I believe that you will pull up your socks and say, if at all you are there back as a father, say, I will now be there and support my child, because you never knew whether he or she will take you to international places like Naitore, the way she has told us. So far, Naitore, I love that. Apart from the achievement, being singing from the 2 years, now you are 11 years. I believe that there are some challenges that you have been passing through in life, through your ministry or through the gift that God has given unto you. Can you share with us?
Well, the challenges I've been facing, I was singing, I was getting used to go for interviews, I was getting used to go to TVs, but then now when COVID came, everything stopped.
Okay.
It broke my heart so much that everything stopped. But my father motivated me. He told me it doesn't matter where you are today.
Wow.
You can be who you want to be if you decide. So that was my challenge. Yes.
Wow. The challenges that she has ever passed through her musical journey, it is that during the COVID-19, that she could not go places where she was going to perform, and now it was shut down. But I thank God for the parent, because he took that as an opportunity to train even the others. We have the sister who plays the keyboard for her, and he also took the time to grow her more than the way she was. So we believe that it was a challenge in stroke advantage to the parent. So I believe that the time we were complaining that COVID, there are some others who are doing something. So what does it mean? That even if you see that you are facing a challenge, look for something that can bring advantage of your life. Don't see that I am jobless. Are you getting me? And say, mi nitakaa tu idle. Take that time and say, now I am jobless. Let me take this time to seek my God. Let's take this time to go for a certain course, maybe sponsored somewhere. Take that opportunity. Don't waste your time. Say that I will take this challenge to be a blessing, and I believe you are going to be blessed. So we are coming back to you, Naitore. What is the creative process you like when you are composing or performing your music?
Well, when I'm composing my songs, I feel like composing songs is all about saying what you feel. So when I compose my songs, saying what I feel makes my songs beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is not my doing. God is the one who's doing this for me. And I can, parents, family supporting you is very important. Without my parents supporting me, without my dad supporting me, without my mom supporting me, and my sisters and brother, I couldn't have been here.
Okay. Wow, that's great. Listening from her at that young age, she can tell you something. I believe you are getting something. I remember the second time I met Naitore, it was in our church. She was, she sang, and she somehow gave us a very short sermon. But what I liked her, maybe she will talk much about it, is when she was composing the song. She told us that they were passing through difficult time. Maybe she can share more about that.
Yes. Well, my song called Get Back Up Again, I composed that song. As I was saying, composing songs is all about what you feel. So we were fasting that day because, we had a challenge. So as we were fasting, I just composed that song. I'm so glad God gave me that song so that I can motivate people. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter whether you're poor or rich.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's all about you deciding who you want to be. It's all about you talking about saying good about yourself. It says your tongue controls everything in the body. You can see your tongue is so small, but it can control everything in your body. When I'm talking about this, I'm saying when you talk about I am. I am is a very strong thing to say. Words are strong. So every time you're talking to yourself, talking to someone when you're alone, use I am in the right way. Always use I am in the right way. Say I am a winner. I am a fighter. I can do this. But if you say you are a loser, if you say you cannot do this, then it won't happen.
Wow. Sometimes when we hear from that, I'm also getting something. Sometimes as parents, when we are facing through the challenges, sometimes we don't want even our children to know. Unakopa, utaki mtoto ajue unakopa. You are hiding. Sometimes it's also good to let your children know the challenge that you are passing. Because sometimes they may ask, Mommy, give us something, buy for us this and that. And maybe you tell them, no, not this time. Tell them in the moment, I have no money. I have been jobless. Whatever we have been using, it is what I had saved. So it is good to share with your children. She has mentioned that they were facing some challenges. And that is the time even God gave her a time to compose her song. Maana ameshajua sasa tunapitia haya na yale. Daddy alikuwa na hii hayuko tena. We are struggling. So she used her time very well, composing herself and also praying and fasting together with her family. And back to you, Naitore. What are the specific theme of the messages in your song?
The messages in my song is to motivate people, just like I said. It doesn't matter where you are. like my song Get Back Up Again, it means you should get back up again.
Wow.
You know, you can fail so many times when you feel discouraged, but just get back up again. Let failure be your stepping stone.
Wow.
You know, learn from your failures. Let failure be your lesson.
Yeah.
Don't let failure get you down. You know, when you have a challenge, God can see your challenge and He's working on your challenge. He knows why that challenge came in your life. So if COVID couldn't have come, I couldn't have composed many songs as I've composed now. I couldn't have motivated people like I have motivated now. So God knows, even if you're passing through our challenges, that challenge is a reason. It's a success to your life.
Wow. You can get back again. Yeah, even if you have passed through, that is what Naitore is saying, that her message, that through the message that she conveyed to us, through the songs that she has been singing, the first one she has said that you can get up once again, that it doesn't matter where you are. Maybe you are jobless, maybe you are a young girl, na ukajikuta ya kwamba somebody alikuachana mtoto. You should not remain there. Even if you fell down, we don't just stay there that nilianguka umelala tu hapo. What do? We wake up and we wipe up the dust and we proceed with our journey. Even if you're there, you are a mother, you are forsaken, you are left by your husband. Ni wale bishop anawaitanga senge, walikuzalisha wakaenda. You know, don't just stay there. Wake up, mama. Baba, uliacho na mama akakuachia watoto. Don't just stay there mzee, useme ya kwamba nao ukunywe pombe, useme I will not take care of the children. Wake up, wipe the dust, go on, say now it is my time, I will proceed because I know God is together with us. Naitore has told us that you can wake up, you can raise up again. So just read your Bible in the book of Isaiah, chapter 43. The Bible says that forget about the past because God is doing something new. Because some of us, we are just worrying with our past. Oh, nilizalishwa. Oh, niliachwa. Wipe the dust and move on. Soldier on. God is together with you. You know what I usually say? Jesus said that I will be together with you till the cross of ages. If at all you can ask Naitore where she was when she was composing that song, are you still there? No, she has moved on. So they have moved on as a family. So I want to tell you and to encourage you that you can still raise up and move on because God has a good plan for you. So our next question I will ask, maybe. I have a lot of questions for you. Hope you are yeah, you are well. Yeah. So where do you see yourself in your near future?
Where do I see myself in my head future?
Wow. Hold on that. You will tell us where you see yourself in the near future. Just hold on. Let us go for break. We are coming back. Wow, welcome back. Here the bench is too hot, but we are still going on and moving on very well. Now we were with the Naitore. She was telling us in the new future, Naitore, where would you like to be as a musician?
In the new future of mine, I would just like to be the best musician because, I want to be a lot of things. I want to be a scientist. But me, I see myself being the best musician in the world. I see myself making my parents proud. Because, as a child, one day, your parents are always doing everything for you. They love you, they take care of you, they feed you, they give you clothes. One day, that's what I'm saying. I want to make my parents proud.
Okay, that's so good. Okay, then if at all I can ask, do you have a specific goals which you would like to achieve?
Yes. My specific goal is to be the best musician in the world.
Okay.
And be the best scientist in the world. And make my parents proud.
Wow. That's so good. Very inspiring that she would also like her parents to be proud of her. So, watoto mkiwa mnatutazama, just remember that also your parents, they are looking at you and they would like to see you. The way Naitore she is seen now in Agape TV, the parents, I believe they are happy wherever they are watching us. So I believe also you will also make your parent happy. Kwa wewe msichana, don't be cheated to become a mother before your time. Just take your time. A young person, don't be a father before you are prepared for it. Just knowing that I want to make my parents happy. So we are back to you, Naitore. What inspiration and the role model. What are your inspiration and your role model? Well, who are your role model?
My first number one role model is my father and mother.
Wow.
Because every time I'm down, every time I feel like I don't belong in this world. Every time I feel sad, they are the ones who motivate me.
Okay. So they are your role model.
Yes.
Okay. How about in music? Do you have
my role model in music is Lauren Diago. I like her songs because her songs are motivational. And most of the times when I find myself like I feel weak or I'm not, or I feel like I need to be motivated, I listen to her songs. Yes.
How about in Kenya? Do you have any?
In Kenya, my role model is Thiong'o.
When she's talking about that, I remember Bishop telling us in our church and asked, how many would like to imitate their parents? Can your child say that you are a motivator to her or him as a father or a mother? That is a challenge that we are throwing to you. Maybe you're there, Baba, you are always drunkard. Mama, you are there abusive to your husband. It is better, that it's a high time you change and become a role model to your child. Like Naitore, I'm also looking forward. I'm missing to meet those parents. They are very inspirational to her. And I'm looking one day that we shall meet with them here in this studio. And they give us the hit and also the secret of what they have been doing to their family that has motivated Naitore to that far. Naitore, I want you to look this camera. I want you to advise the inspiring, advice to upcoming musician.
Well, what I can tell you is no pain, no gain. Before you be who you want to be, you have to have some pain. You have to feel some pain in your life. You have to have a challenge. God makes challenges in your life so that you can have a testimony to motivate other people. Without a testimony, if someone asks you, what were your challenges? What will you say? You'll be speechless. You'll have nothing to say. So even if you have a challenges, just know God is preparing you to be who you want to be.
Amen. Then I can also still ask you, look, facing this camera, can you tell the young children and the young girls like you, what advice can you give them?
The advice I can give them is hard work. Just have hard work. Be a hardworking person.
Mm-hmm.
And always focus in what you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
If you won't focus in what you want to be,
Mm-hmm.
then you won't be who you want to be. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when I was a musician, I was practicing so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a time I thought, let me give up,
Mm-hmm.
because it has become too hard.
Mm-hmm.
My dad told me,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter where you are.
Mm-hmm.
God is preparing you
Mm-hmm.
to be who you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be who you want to be
Mhm.
without pain.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have pain so that you can gain.
Mm-hmm. I believe nowadays, the young girls, they have started knowing about mapenzi. Hey, I cannot forget this. When they are still young, like Naito. Sijui ama Naito, do you have somebody who is unaona na try to pray with their life, or you don't entertain them?
I don't entertain such people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a good parent, they will always advise you to go the right way.
Mm-hmm.
My mother and father talk to me every day,
Mm-hmm.
motivate me, tell me what's good and what's bad.
Yeah.
So that even if someone, you know, me, the thing I want in my life is to make my parents proud.
Yeah.
And then if I start entertaining such behaviors, how will I do that?
Yeah.
There will be somewhere that can spoil my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's a good advice to a young child. Even if you are there older than her, take that advice, take it home for free. And also, Naito, if I can ask, how do you stay focused to your career and also musician?
How I stay focused? Actually, it's God who makes me stay focused, because I pray to God every day. I tell him, God, help me become focused. You know, you yourself, you have to make a choice, and you have to pray to God so that he can put that tick, he can put that stamp. So when how I stayed focused is praying to God and always putting in my mind that I have to stay focused. No matter what happens, I have to stay focused.
Okay, that's so good. So the parents there, don't be tired of taking care of your children. I usually remember the story of the prodigal son, who after becoming a grown up, he said that, Father, I need my inheritance. You know, the time he went and he wasted himself, he came back. Why? Because he was told by his dad that there is God in heaven. And that is why he said that I will go back to my daddy and tell him I have sinned against God and against my father. If at all he was not taught by his father about God, he could not have come back to his senses. So let us teach our children about God, tell them what is required of them, and they will never they will never despise or come out of that track, because God will also be together with them. So, Naito, do you have a song that maybe you are going to represent to us to sing?
Yes, I have.
You can sing us your song? Your song, or
It's a cover.
it's a cover?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail, and there I find you in the misery, in the ocean's deep. My faith will stand, and I will call upon your name. Keep my eyes above the waves. When the ocean rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours, and you are mine.
Wow. That's a very, very, very powerful and also wonderful song. Sauti ambayo inatoa nyoka kwenye pango. Yes. There is a song I listened, a Kiswahili song. How was it going? Just sing a bit of it. Let them know, apart from English, they can also, those who cannot hear that song, they can also follow you in the YouTube with the Swahili song.
Mwangalie, mchungulie, na umwone pale msalabani. Mwangalie, mchungulie, na umwone pale msalabani.
Wow, wow, wow. That's so good. May God bless you and continue to lift you more up and up. I believe her, she has said that one day she desire to be an international singer. And if I can ask, how do you connect yourself with your audience when you are singing?
I connect myself with my audience, like, you know, before I sing, I have to give a speech, a speech about the song I'm singing. I have to tell them this song I'm singing means this and this.
Okay. Wow. So when you are there, you don't fear the way you are facing. I can see you facing the camera with boldness.
Sometimes I'm nervous, but the more I get into it, the more I cope with it.
Okay. Okay, that's so good. Wewe ambao you have been told to pray, you said that not today, or you just say the grace of the Lord, the grace of my God, the grace, how do you say it? By the grace of God. Aside from here, okay, apart from singing, do you have any other hobbies?
Yes. My hobby is also drawing. And my hobby is finding out, you know, I'm an explorer. I find out more about other stuff. Yes.
Wow. So apart from singing, you like exploring?
Yes.
Okay, that's so good. So not only singing, she's also said that she's a scientist. She's studying hard to be one of the scientists internationally, because she is in an international school. So in the future, because you are still growing in your music, could you like to have a collabo singing? Any person would like to sing together with him or her in future?
Yes.
Your song? Who would you like to sing with him or her in future?
Maybe I'd like to sing with Beyonce, or maybe Lauren Diago. You know, I'd like to sing with those people who sing, who are the big people who sing, you know, the international singers.
Wow, that's so good. So, last but not the least, I believe that your parent, they're somewhere watching you. What would you tell your daddy and mom?
I would tell them thank you very much for raising me up in a godly way, and my parents have played a very big role in my life, because without them, I couldn't have been here. Without their support, I couldn't have been here. Without their motivations, I couldn't have been here. So I just want to thank them so very much.
Wow.
Because they have been everything to me.
Wow. How about your brothers and your brother and sisters?
My brother and sisters, I would also like to thank them in another special way. Because like my sister, she's the one who helps me sing sometimes. Maybe sometimes she tells me, when dad and mommy are not there and I practice, you know, she tells me, here you've gone off, here you've gone right. So, and I also love them because they motivate me. They are my number one fans.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. And also your sister, she's the one who plays the keyboard for you. That's a very good cooperation. May God bless you so much. You have heard much from Naitore. Follow us in the YouTube, Twitter, and also Facebook. You will see us there. May God bless you so much for your time. Shalom.